In a world full of excesses, in which everything seems so liquid and fickle, I just decided to stop. I was born in an upper middle class family, and through time my dad made his fortune and we moved to a bigger space. Money were abundant and we had a big home to fill. So we did what the majority of Italian family does in these kind of cases. We bought junk. I mean, you know the drill, just look around you. How many I bought it, but I never use it. I bought a new one, so the old one stay and use it. Or it is still good, but I do not use it anymore. Are around you in this moment. How much plastic, wood, metal and rubber is around your personal space? How much stuff catching dust? It started when I felt uncomfortable. I recently moved away from my hometown after being there for almost 3 years. In the past, I had the experience of moving out due to university, but then I came back due to COVID and remote work possibilities. Coming back in my hometown after being outside always felt like a step backward, but I justified this to myself with the astonishing rents of Milan. But something was not right and I was not able to put this into words yet. Then I finished my studies and I found out a new job, so I had to move back to Milan this year in late June. In August I had the opportunity to come back in my hometown for vacations, and there it literally struck me like a thunder. It was clutter. All the mess that an upper middle class family can accumulate through years. In the last 3 years I grew acquainted to my spaces and to the clutter in it that was shared with my families. I got used to being surrounded by trash and junk and by stuff that people forgot. Things that no one was using. This was impacting my mood and my productivity to the point that my life became stagnant. And I was not able to realize this till I was surrounded by it. Then moving out felt like breathing again in a small room with the few belongings I need. This was a significant downsizing compared to the 300 square meters home I was living in. And someone may argue that living with flatmates is not the best life. But I tell you what, it is better to live with strangers that respect your spaces, instead of living with relatives that invade them. I've been a defender of mess and disorder for my whole life. That has been almost 30 years up to this point. But there is a whole body of research on how clutter and disorder can impact your life negatively. So let's walk through some article and research. Increase in stress levels. A research from UCLA found out that clutter and disorder can increase your cortisol levels, and this has effects on weight gain, insomnia, procrastination, productivity, and depression. The UCLA Center of Everyday Life and Families even published a book called Life at Home in the 21st Century. 32 families opened their doors, walk into the lives of 32 families and their consumeristic habits. A book that I will definitely read and review. Cutting to the point, clutter is a constant reminder that we are guilty of something that has not been done yet. It is a perpetual occupier of our mental real estate. So guys, repeat with me. Mess equal stress. Decrease the ability to focus. A research from Princeton University found out, not surprisingly, that there is a link between inability to focus and clutter. Despite, on the other hand, research showing that clutter stimulates creativity. But if your goal is to focus, order is your best ally. The research demonstrates how visual disorder can generate the same neurological effect of being disturbed by several noises at the same time. So yeah, mess around you equals mess inside of you. Overeating. Another study, this time from Cornell University in 2016, demonstrated the correlation between bad eating habits and a cluttered kitchen. In this case, people in cluttered environments tend to eat double the calories compared to people in clutter-free environments. Other finding from comprehensive psychiatry, I found out a relationship between hoarding and eating pathologies. Think about last episode of my 600 Libers life with Mr. Dr. Nausaradan. What do you notice?
And so I just feel lost right now.
Because the only thing that gives me any happiness.
Help from Dr. Nausaradan, known as Dr. Now, to lead a healthier life and be a...
All these people live in messy houses. Actually, the study proven that 77% of obese people come from cluttered houses. So yeah, clutter can also mean bad eating habits. When I was living in my hometown, I was not able to keep a good diet for very long. And my training became also stagnant due to this reason. I mean, also the fact that I was living in a bakery was not helping at all. I'm the son of a baker. Poor sleep quality. Following a study by the National Institute of Mental Health, a cluttered bedroom can impair your sleep quality, causing difficulties into falling and staying asleep. In numbers, people who suffer from clinical hoarding symptoms reported an increase of 2 to 5 folds in poor sleep quality, sleep disturbances, and daytime dysfunction. Now imagine that we spend a third of our lives sleeping. With pathological levels of clutter, you are literally making a third of your life significantly worse. Worse air quality, environment. Finally, according to WebMD, clutter can increase the risk of asthma and allergies. And this is kinda obvious when you think about how hard it is to clean some remote spaces of your house when there is clutter and junk everywhere. This is fertile soil for dust and mold. So yeah, we can confidently say that no mess is best. Being aware. So admitting to have a problem is the first step to solving it. And since I realized how my environment was influencing my life, I just took action. I just started by eliminating all those I bought it but I never use it. I bought a new one so the old ones stay unused, or it is still good but I just do not use it anymore. I separated from all this stuff and I just felt like a sumo wrestler has been pulled off my shoulders. My mood improved significantly and I've been able to apply deep work on my daily routines. I just become productive again, efficient, precise, effective. Where to start? Okay, you might find out yourself in the same situation I was until some months ago. You might just be realizing how impactful is your environment for your personal and professional growth. But a simple suggestion: start small. Start by the simplest thing that you can see on your desktop, on your sofa, or at your arm's reach. Start by trashing all those old recipes that you paid weeks ago and that are accumulating on your furniture, or by paring back that pair of socks that has been wandering in your bedroom since the glacial age. Start with something that you can do immediately and do it. Then take a deep breath, do it again and again until your life will be a little bit better. And then repeat this process every day. Every day dedicate 10 minutes to get rid of something that you haven't used for like 1 or 3 months and it's just catching dust somewhere in your house. In less than a week your mind will be clear and your stress levels will decrease, and maybe you'll find out that you're able to live with less. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and if so, please leave a like and subscribe and go check my other videos here. Bye!